Hello and welcome to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neal Howard. Glad that you could join us today. Our guest is returning to talk with us, Laura Alley. She's a registered dietitian and manager of the Nutrition and Regulatory Affairs for the Starkist company. She's got more than 25 years of nutrition experience, ranging from clinical and outpatient nutrition counseling, retail, and most recently, as I said, with consumer packaged goods industry, specifically with Starkist. And she's with us today to talk about the Starkist company, her background as a dietitian, and Feed the Children. Welcome back to Health Professional Radio, Laura.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for returning. Talk about your background as a dietitian.
Sure. So I've spent some time working with patients in a hospital setting. I worked with oncology patients, cancer patients for about 9 years. And my role there really was just teaching them different foods that they could eat to keep them strong and help them get through their treatments, as well as, you know, what to eat to help get strong after they were through their treatments and recovered, how to kind of recover from all of that. I've worked with patients with people with heart disease or diabetes who needed, to understand what to eat to help manage their treatment plan and stay healthy so that they could live long and healthy, productive lives. And so I did that for about 15 years and then moved on to the food industry, working with a retailer for a brief time, and then into the packaged food industry where I am now, and where my role really is teaching consumers about the products we offer and how to incorporate these products into their healthy meals.
Now, as you say, teaching consumers about your products and how to incorporate them, for a more healthy lifestyle. In your travels, how knowledgeable are we about the benefits of seafood overall, and how does Starkist help to educate them even further about simply the benefits? Sure.
I think we're becoming more aware of the health benefits of seafood. But with that said, we know that majority of Americans don't get anywhere near the 8 to 12 ounces of seafood they need a week. So we're really working with consumers from providing recipe ideas, different usage ideas, ways that they can just kind of get a little bit more in each week to help meet the 8 to 12 ounces of seafood a week.
Are we talking seafood across the board or specific types of seafood?
We're really talking seafood across the board, but certain seafood that's a little fattier, has a little higher fat content, like tuna and salmon, they provide good, healthy omega-3 fatty acids. They're also, and it's also a very lean protein. They're a good source of vitamin D and some of our B vitamins that we need. So talking seafood across the board, but a good portion of that seafood should be from the kind of the oilier type fish.
Kids often very, very picky eaters. If it doesn't look right, smell right, if they didn't see it on Facebook, or have a text texted to them, they might not eat it. Talk about some of the initiatives that Starkist is involved with to educate our younger kids about the benefit, our young kids or kids in period, about the benefits of seafood in their diet at an early age.
Sure. So we have a section on our website that's really fun called Charlie's World. It's a 3D, virtual area on the website where the kids can go in and poke around, and they'll find different activity sheets that they can do that will help kind of educate them a little bit about seafood and health. There's some different videos that are there, and just there's some places for mom to go where mom can find some fun recipes for kids to help kind of encourage them to try seafood in different ways.
Now, some of our kids aren't getting enough seafood, but not enough to eat in general. What type of initiatives or activities is Starkist involved with when it comes to a little bit more than just educating kids?
Sure. So one of our partners this year that we're working with, and we worked with them last year, is an organization called Feed the Children. And it's a organization that focuses on providing healthy food to families who can't afford it themselves. So they have a variety of different programs that they do, but what we're doing with them is providing Starkist tuna to them that will go in care packages that get packed up for these families in different cities.
Are there any educational efforts ongoing to teach folks how to have a healthy diet, as opposed to, not that just giving food or things of that nature is unimportant. It's the most important part. But as a dietitian, making sure that folks have a well-rounded knowledge of what they need to be healthy from a dietary standpoint. As part of the Feed the Children program, along with providing the tuna, we'll be adding in recipes and some tips and ideas for them on how to put together meals that are healthy and will help kind of feed their family in a healthy way based on the food that they're getting in their care packages. What would you like to tell parents as, I don't know if there's a surefire, a magic bullet or anything, that even exists when it comes to our kids. Maybe something that some advice you can give to us parents about getting our kids more interested in seafood.
I think with kids, you have to just keep trying. Like you said, kids can be picky and, have different, I often call food jags, where they just don't want to try anything new, or they don't like a certain thing for a little while. So I think it's important just to kind of keep trying and keep introducing it and find fun ways to work it in, whether it's having the kids make little pizzas after school and have tuna as one of the proteins they can put on. You can put them on a little English muffin and have them make it. Or adding a different flavor, having them try it with like a barbecue flavor. It helps kind of maybe take down that fishy taste a little bit and gives them a taste they're familiar with. Or ranch. Kids love ranch dressing.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. So, either take a pouch of tuna that's a ranch flavored that Starkist offers, or take regular tuna and mix in some ranch dressing. But have them try that flavor profile and see if that's something that, they may be more accepting of. And then just make it easy for them. Have it out. Have them help you come up with how they want to try it.
Great. Well, that's some great advice, and I'm happy that you came in, returned to talk with us again, Laura.
Thanks for having me. It was great to be here.
You've been listening to Health Professional Radio. I'm your host, Neal Howard, in studio with Laura Alley, registered dietitian and the manager of nutrition and regulatory affairs for the Starkist Company. Transcripts and audio of this program are available at healthprofessionalradio.com.au and also at hpr.fm. You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, listen in, and download at SoundCloud.